Good morning. Happy Monday, my friends. Excited to spend a couple minutes with you. Do me a favor. You got to excuse me. I'm just finishing up several miles today. I'm on my cool down, which is another half a mile up this hill. So I want to spend a couple minutes with you guys as I was running this morning. I had a thought, and maybe it'll bring you guys some value today. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's the thing you absolutely need to hear. Maybe it's a waste of your time. Whatever it is, I appreciate you for jumping on. Drop in the comments below sort of what your goals are for this week. And if you don't have any goals and you didn't set any last night, then that's already your first problem. Let me just say that. Um, one thing I realize about people is people, including myself, you guys, I'm not outside of this. We're always looking for easy. And what our brains do, our brains love routine. Any of you guys ever seen that in your life? Any of you guys like me that the minute your routine gets thrown off, you get all jacked up? Any of you guys have that? For a lot of people, especially people that I work with, the weekend is a moment to where their routines get messed up. They don't have that day-to-day grind where they have to wake up early for work, you have to take the kids to school, you have to make breakfast at a certain time, and you have to brush your teeth at a certain time. And obviously, in my industry, as a health and wellness and lifestyle coach, that weekend tends to be the week end. It tends to be when they end doing the things that's going to bring them massive success because their routines have gotten messed up. So our brains love uh, love familiarity. That's what I learned. And same thing with me. And so if you're not setting goals, then dang, dude, your body, your brain, your life is going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you're not going to elevate. For example, some of my goals this week. My goal is to do 4,000 push-ups this week and to get in 100 miles. I set that last night. My goal is this week to see my business grow by 15% over where it was last month. You see what I'm saying? My goal is to make sure I tuck my kids in every night this week. You see these goals? So if you don't have them, then what are we striving for? Answer is nothing. And then we'll keep getting in our lives the same things that we've been getting. Now, if you're okay with that, keep doing what you're doing. But that leads me to what I really want to talk about, which is we got to stop lying to ourselves. This is what I realized about myself while I was up here on this hill, running down this hill. Let me show you. So running down, I was already getting weak, and I was running down the hill, right? So I was running down the hill, and I was already getting weak. My brain was already saying, like, hey, bro, you don't have that much time. You're running a little bit late today. Why don't you just cut down those miles, man? You don't really need it. You're at the best BMI you've been at, body fat composition you've been at in about 7 years. You're good, bro. You're good. Just cut it down. Nobody knows that I'm out here. Nobody knows that I'm out here. So we can just cut it down. That is a weak mentality, you guys. And what's going to happen is a lot of us are going to believe that BS. A lot of us going to lie to ourselves and say, you know what? You're right, man. You guys know I call that voice Stanley. You're right. I am at one of the best places I've been, certainly in the last 7 years. You're right, man. I'm good. I'm good. Like, I'm, I'm good. I'm healthy. Nobody's going to know. I'm at a good place. One of the things that disappoint me the most as I jump on phone calls with people is their ability to lie to themselves, their ability to make things look better than they actually are. I had a friend who referred me her dad last week. She's been following me probably for like, I don't know, 5, 6 years, something like that. She sent me her dad a few times, but he's never been ready to start our program, the program that I coach. And but she has been diligent about wanting to see her dad get healthier. So one of the things I told her was make sure that this man is ready because she wanted to cover the cost, the investment to him getting healthier and having a free coach, which is me. So she texted me back. She said, "You know what? Dad's in." I said, "Let's roll." I said, "Connect me with your daddy." She did. Next morning, I jumped on with him. Super, super cool guy. Super cool guy, right? About 55 years old. Uh, got a, a background as being a pilot. Runs one of the largest food banks in Southern California. Super cool, interesting guy. So I get on and I say, "Hey, what's the deal?" He says, "You know what? I know everything to do. I've been down this road before and I'm a healthy guy." Listen to that, you guys. I'm a healthy guy. Here's my question. Why the hell would we be talking if you are a healthy guy? See what I'm saying? Why? But this isn't this man's fault. This is our mind's fault. And this is our inability to say, wait a minute, let me stop this crazy talk and let me actually pay attention to what the hell I'm talking about right now. Right? Like I'll ask people, hey, when you start this business, how much money you want to make? You know what they tell me? Oh, you know what, dude? It's not about the money. You know what, dude? I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. And I'm like, wait a minute. So let me ask you a couple more questions then. So right now, you're you work for somebody, don't you? Yeah. Okay. Um, well, if they decide to fire you today, how long would you be able to survive off of your own income and what you have saved up and invested? Oh, um, dang, I never really thought about it. Oh, you never thought about it. Okay, well, let's take the time and let's think about it now. How long would you be able to? Man, maybe a month or two? And you mean to tell me it ain't about the money? What's wrong with you? Let me ask you a question. How you want your kids to live? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. What do you want to provide for them? Oh, okay. Let me ask you. Eh, Describe to me what your best life looks like. Okay. Can you do any of that now? Uh, Shoot, man. Maybe 10% of that? And it ain't about the money? What is wrong with you? We get to these places in our lives to where we lie to ourselves so much about our current reality and where we're at that we don't even realize it. We don't even realize it's happening. And what I'm saying is, look, man, we're never going to become what we want to become if we can't even be truthful with ourselves. For example, I was with a family member a little while back. I know that this family member is an alcoholic. Okay, I know it. They probably know it too, but they don't want to face it. So I say, hey, why don't we get? Don't you think it's time to start getting healthier? Well, you know what, man? You know what? I would, but it messes up my lifestyle. I really don't want to stop. I really don't want to stop. I really don't want to stop drinking. Or I really, it's not that important. Okay, let me ask you something. You ever have those moments where you wake up in the morning after a night of just drinking all night and you just feel like shit? Let me ask you something. Can you come home from work and not have and literally not have anything to drink without your body going crazy, without your mind saying, without your mind constantly thinking about it, without your body going crazy, without you getting jittery? Let me ask you another question. Is it possible for you to go to sleep without having some alcohol? Can you do that? Can you control that? If I asked you to right now, could you actually stop that for like ever and not be affected by it? Family, I don't think that I can. Well, you know what the definition of that is, right? You're an alcoholic. And so we got we got to start telling ourselves the truth, man. This is the first step of massive change in our lives. I talk to people every day, you guys, and they say, and I say, hey, if you could be doing anything that you want, what would you be doing? Oh man, I'd be here. I'd be walking on the beach. I would have all the time with my family. I would start this new project. I would donate to these charities. You know what they never say? They never say, I'd be at this job. Never say it. Never say it. And so I say, oh, okay, well, are you are you loving what you're doing right now? Because you didn't mention that. And they say, oh, what I'm doing is it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's like it's not terrible. It's a job. It's fine. And it's like, no, it's not. You don't like it. So guess what you should be doing? Being honest with yourself and freaking leaving. Go finding your passion. Go find your purpose. Go find a way to invest in the people's lives. Go find something that's going to build you freedom. Go find something, go create something, go manifest something that's actually going to have you living the way that you want. Do you know how many people I talk to, you guys? Straight up. 5 years ago, they didn't have the money. 6 years ago, they didn't have the money. 2 years ago, they didn't have the money. Last year, they definitely didn't have the money. And today, they still don't have the money. Here's my question. Why the hell not? Why not? Are we being honest with ourselves and saying, look, dude, if I haven't had the money in the last 10 years, maybe there's something that is wrong with this picture. Maybe I've gotten to a place to where I've just gotten too comfortable. Maybe I got to a place to where I'm having self-doubt. I don't believe in myself. I don't have the self-confidence. Maybe I need to find someone that can help me. Maybe I need to do a yard sale. Maybe my current reality isn't where I need it to be. Maybe I got to move out of this environment. Maybe I got to sell some plasma. Maybe I got to go to a sperm bank. Maybe I got to find an investment. Maybe I just need to watch a YouTube video. That's one of the things I talk to people about all the time. I say, you really want to change your life? They say, yes, Jamil. I say, you really want to lose the weight? They say, yes, Jamil. I say, you really want to earn the money? They say, yes, Jamil. I say, you really want to save that marriage? They say, yes, Jamil. I say, you really want to have that freedom? They say, yes, Jamil. I say, tell me what the last 20 videos that you watched on YouTube are. Tell me. Tell me what they are. And they say, well, it's CNN, it's Fox, it's videos of Billie Eilish, it's watching some cat videos, some freaking TikTok, some bullshit. And I say, you really want to do those things that you told me? And your last freaking 25 videos on YouTube aren't about those subjects? Your last 25 videos aren't on how to just start exploding your financial health. Your last 25 videos aren't on how to have the healthiest body you've ever had. Your last 25 videos aren't on how to have an amazing, just loving, powerful relationship. Your last 25 videos aren't on how to control your mind, but you say that you really want these things. You don't want it. You're freaking lying to yourself. There's no way you can want it in your last 25, 30 videos of free content aren't on these areas. You know how many people come to me? It amazes me. They say, Jamil, I want to get healthier, man. I say, okay. I say, let's get on a phone call. We get on the phone call, ask these beautiful questions, man. They say, I want to change my life. Half these people are in the medical industry, right? Call themselves nurses, doctors, psychiatrists, social workers, all this stuff, right? Okay, so you're serious about this? Yes, I am. Okay, well, let's get going. Okay, Jamil, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get going. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna change everything. A week goes by. Where are they at? 2 weeks. Where you at? A year. Hey, man, I'm checking back in. I know I said a year ago, but now I'm ready. Okay, another year goes by. Now we're at 2 years. Hey, you gonna change the situation? Another year goes by. Now we're at 3 years. Hey, just checking in with you. How's it going? Anything change? Oh, it's gotten worse. Okay. Another year's go by. Now we're at 4 years. Hey, just checking in. How's it going? Oh, oh, high blood pressure now. Oh, pre-diabetic. Oh, in even more debt. Oh, no time freedom. Okay. You think you want to get going? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll send you my information next week. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to tell you, after 4 years of saying something and not doing it, I'm not really going to hold my breath, but we'll see. Another year goes by. Now we're at 5 years. Hey, want to get going? Well, what had happened was no, it's not what had happened was. What had happened was you didn't get honest with yourself enough to say, I, I'm not willing to stay in this situation. I be damned. Come hell or high water, I am moving out of this. It ain't no what had happened. What had happens to everybody. What happens to every single person every day. It just looks a little bit different. The difference is some people get super honest and say, this current reality, where I'm at right now, this ain't serving me, man. And this is the last day that I am going to allow for this to happen. Listen to me. My best message to myself and to anyone, and maybe you share this video, maybe you don't, maybe it touches somebody's life today, maybe it impacts them, maybe it really helps them. I don't know. I think I do know, but I don't know. I think I do know because I meet so many people uh, every month that say, man, that thing that you said or you wrote or you did. And I was like, wow, I didn't even know that you were watching or listening or following. So I think I do know, but this is the one thing that I would say. We have to, today, starting today, we have to start being very honest with ourselves. Nobody's going to be honest for us. Nobody's going to be honest with us. As they are, awesome, but most likely they're not. This journey is you versus you. You have to decide to change these areas of your life, or it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to, you can't be waiting for your husband. Well, Jamil, my husband didn't send me the money. Go freaking get the money. Why are you waiting for your husband to send you money? Like that's the only way you can get money. Go get it. Well, Jamil, my wife didn't cook for me. Why are you waiting for that? Well, Jamil, they didn't give me the stimulus check. Do you know how much stuff you could do to bring value to people's lives so that you could actually start moving out of your situation? Well, Jamil, you don't understand. Jamil understands. Jamil grew up on welfare. Jamil had drug addict parents. Jamil graduated high school with a 2.2 GPA. Jamil Jamil was stuck in a 2-year depression. Jamil gets it. Jamil also gets that until you decide yourself to do it yourself, start being honest with yourself. Listen, if you're 30, 40 pounds overweight, you are not healthy. Stop saying that you're healthy. You're not. Okay? Stop saying that you know how to do it if freaking you're not doing it. There's a lot of smart people that aren't putting stuff into practice. Stop saying, Jamil, I know what to do. No, you don't. If you did, we wouldn't be talking. Well, Jamil, I know. No, stop it. Stop it. No. It's like, no, no, stop. Well, Jamil, no. We have to start being honest with ourselves. Well, Jamil, if I get to my healthy BMI of 169, I'm going to look too thin. No, that is not the case. What the case is, you don't believe in yourself that you could actually get there. So now you're creating these stories that don't serve you and it's going to keep you at a place that's not healthy for you. Well, Jamil, I know what to do in my relationship. No, you don't. Because if you did, she wouldn't want to be leaving you right now like my wife wanted to be leaving me 10 years ago. You don't know. So we got to stop lying to ourselves. If this was helpful, share this video. I got a lot to do this morning. I want to just drop a little nugget. Monday motivation. Love you guys. We got to start being honest and clear with ourselves. If we're alcoholics, say I'm an alcoholic and it's time to change it. If I'm a chain smoker, say I'm a chain smoker and it's time to change it. If I'm broke, say I'm broke and it's time to change it. If I don't have the time that I want, say, you know what, dude? I don't have the time that I want and it's time to change it. If I'm severely overweight, then say, look, dude, this is not cool. I know this is how my family has been. I know this is how family dynamics and history has been. I know this is how just how we've been, but no, it ends now. If you're not freaking doing the things or living the way, if you can't breathe the way that you want to, right? If you don't have the abundance that you want, if you can't travel the way that you want, say, look, I'm stuck. If you're stuck in a job, you don't want to be there, say, look, dude, this is where I'm at. I don't like it. I don't care what it is. Stop freaking putting dirt over a situation that is not helpful for you. Stop trying to cover it up. Say, this is where it's at. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm going to contend for who I want to be in the future and go and change it. Nobody else is going to change it for you. It's not going to be policy. It's not going to be government. It's not going to be the president. It's not going to be your wife. It's not going to be your husband. It's not going to be your kids. It's not going to be the mask. It's not going to be COVID. It's not going to be none of that stuff. None of it. None of it. It's not going to be your church. Okay, it's not going to be your pastor. It's not going to be your therapist. It is going to be you. And it starts with being honest. Love you guys. Have a great Monday. Share this if it was helpful.